What's up guys, Matt here with EmpireLUG, and today we are taking a look at the brand new UCS Republic Gunship. Set number 75309, comes with 3,292 pieces, recommended for ages 18 and up. Now first off, you'll notice there is a misprint on this box. The Republic Gunship logo right above in the top left is actually the Imperial logo, which is a big mistake. LEGO will be correcting that, but the new first batch of these sets will have that error. But of course, other than that, the box looks absolutely gorgeous. You have that matte black look that what the 18 plus sets have. In the back of the box, you do have some more side angles of the gunship itself. You can see here all the different pictures and displays of the UCS gunship on the back of the box here, which looks absolutely massive. Now, of course, a huge thank you to LEGO for sending a free review copy for the channel, and for today's video, of course, all opinions will be our own. Now, the fan voted UCS gunship was the first of its kind. It won a fan vote out of 3 different vehicles, what seems a little over a year ago at this point. And now we finally have the gunship ready to unbox, ready to build, and ready to review for today. So like I said, we do have that printing error on the box, which is a little crazy considering something of this stature would have had to gone through multiple review teams, both the LEGO Star Wars design team and then even Disney to get the final approval. So having that misprint's definitely shocking and will probably increase the value of this set, but future boxes shouldn't have that issue. Now you open it and you got 17 numbered bags, roughly about 2 to 3 bags in quantity for each number. Like I said, just about over 3,000 pieces, 3,200 plus to be exact. So it is a bigger build, and you guys will see here once we take a look at the actual finalized build. It is massive. All the designers talked about was how big it was going to be, and I don't think anybody expected it to be nearly as big as we have here today. Here's some really cool stuff we do get with the unboxing here. You got some printed items. You have printed ball turret dishes. Of course, you do have the black UCS plaque as well, and then you also do have these long Technic axle rods, which are going to be very useful for attaching the wings when it comes to later on in the video and the time lapse for today. Here's a look at the UCS plaque sticker. I'm hoping LEGO makes the transition over to printed plaques. I think that would just be so much more cool for us as fans. And of course, you do have the instruction manual and the stickers as well. Mostly everything is stickered except for the cockpit and the ball turrets in the set, which is a little bit disappointing. Maybe we could have gotten our printed Republic logo on that 3x3 tile you guys will see later, but nonetheless, that is a sticker sheet. And then we have the instruction manual. Now mine was a little bit dinged up. I'm a little bit upset about that, but of course you have all the information about the origins of the gunship as a LEGO set with the voting. Of course, you have a note from the designer himself, and of course Jens, who is the creative director for LEGO Star Wars. Then you also have some really cool information about the gunship itself, both in its sort of in-canon Star Wars lore, different fun facts about the gunship, what it was used for, and what it looks like in the movies and the TV show. So I'm going to quit talking. Let's go ahead and jump to a time lapse of the entirety of the build, which takes about maybe 6 hours in a pretty big instruction booklet. Let's get started. So guys, here we have it, the complete $350 UCS Republic Gunship releasing August 1st. This thing's massive. My initial first impressions was just how large this is. We had sneak peeks of the cockpit on a LEGO designer call, but I didn't think it would be this big. Here's a better pic of the actual plaque itself with all the information, and then the two minifigures. We have Mace Windu and a Clone Commander. Nothing crazy here. I think the prints are good for what they're worth. That the Clone Commander has like the yellow arms, and then there's also Mace Windu with a brand new face print and a brand new torso. But other than that, really not a fan of the minifigure selection, but for what they're worth, the minifigures do look pretty good. Now, as far as the overall gunship goes, it's got a lot of magnificent detail, and just the sheer size of it is incredibly profound, and I think that's one of the biggest things about the gunship. Now, what's cool with this one, and unlike any other UCS set, is that the stand actually orients the gunship as if it's taking off. So you'll notice the back end of the gunship is considerably higher than the lower end. This not only helps distribute the weight evenly to what is a pretty back-heavy gunship, but it also looks accurate. Starting with the front here, we do have the classic ball turrets, but LEGO also incorporated some quarter circle pieces to wrap around the actual turret itself. This gives it a really nice finish look, and it is also more accurate if you look at images of the gunship combined with the stickers and the lime green. Now, like I said earlier in the video, the cockpit shields are brand new and printed. There is an interior for the pilots, however, minifigures are probably not going to fit in there too well. I mean, they probably could, but it's probably not going to look the greatest. Along the sides of the gunship here, see we have a range of pieces from wedge plates to tiles to transparent stickers like the ones you see here, which do look really good. I think the mix of gray in the gunship came out a lot better than I would have expected, which is great. Of course, we have the correct Republic logo here on the 3x3 tile, which is not likewise on the box. Now, the entire top section is actually one piece, ranging from the cockpit to like that middle parting area, which was a really cool, unique sort of thing to put on the gunship. There also are printed ball turrets. For the first time, we have printed ball turrets, which are connected by a Technic mechanism inside the gunship that you can move left and right. The ball turrets can move up and down with hinge plates, and then the middle part where you guys see the actual turret Lego piece itself sort of moves in and out. It doesn't really connect with the Lego brick, which is a little bit weird, but I think that the shape is definitely achieved very well, and overall really doesn't detract from any of the experience when it comes to the ball turrets, which is a great idea, and I love seeing these in episode 2. The inside of the gunship has a cool detail. It has some dark red tile and wedge plates. Of course, we have white wedge plates as well, and you also see some 1x1 transparent teal blue tile to give it some light and just to break up some of the typical colors that we're used to seeing. Now, of course, the gunship scale isn't interior, it isn't minifigure scale. The gunship doors do open, and they are episode 2 versions, so the gun doors are going to be open, and there's only going to be one half of it. We're not going to have that front part of the door. There's also a little hanging mechanism that you use in episode 2 when you see Anakin and Obi-Wan hanging onto that sort of safety handle, which was just a really cool detail. But overall, the door mechanism super smooth and in and out really easily. It's really tight and secure considering how big it is, which is a huge plus. Moving to the back of the gunship here, you see we have the rear ball turret. Again, accuracy is definitely important here. And then we also have the rear ramp, which does open, which is cool. Again, nothing really going to fit in here. You can maybe try using the 501st ATRT or some of the out-of-scale speeders to see how it would pair up with the UCS gunship. But overall, the detail on the back is still really good. I know a lot of people might be a little bit upset about the studs and how many studs are exposed. Personally, I actually like how it looks. You also have these black cheese slopes on the top with some modified plates and tile to make it look like the vents on the back of the gunship, which is another great detail to add. Now, moving toward the top here, we have the missile launchers. Now, admittedly, I didn't know these were this long until I finally built the set. There's a mix of half circle, quarter circle, and cylinder pieces, which also use sort of some long wedge plates and stickers to get the colors and to get the shapes right. Now, in the middle here, you can see these missiles do actually rotate, just like in the movie. Now, they're actually connected by some gears, and basically once you move one, you move the other, which is a really cool functionality aspect of the gunship. I just love those little details like that mixed in throughout the entirety of it. Now, I do think the colors, I think there's too much dark bluish gray on the top missile launches, but other than that, I think it looks absolutely superb. And like I said, I didn't really know these were this long to begin with, but the top of the gunship and pretty much everywhere throughout has a bunch of different different types of plates and tiles and stuff like that to make it look super cool. The last part of the aesthetically of the gunship I want to talk about in the video are the wings. Now the wings are huge, and they also have the ball turrets again, so you get 8 different ball turret pieces, or I'm sorry, 8 of the same piece, but you get 8 of them, and they're exclusive to the set. The wings are comprised of tile, modified plates, stickers. We have some dark red big wedge pieces, which definitely help to achieve the overall look and angle of the gunship, which looks great. And the wings are actually very long. And underneath each of the wings, there's this little section that sort of bridges the gap between the wing and the main body of the gunship, which looks really good. You can see here's a little bit of a better view of the underside of the wings and stuff like that. But overall, I think the entirety, aesthetic-wise, of the gunship is just phenomenal. You have so much great detail packed into an absolutely monstrosity of a set. And like I said, the designers kept talking about how big this was going to be. And I think conveying it in a video is slightly difficult, but once you get it in hand, once you build it for those of you who are going to be building it and buying it, whether it be day one or online or anything like that, I think you guys are going to comprehend how big and massive this guy is. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's review of the gunship. Again, thank you to LEGO for sending this highly anticipated set our way. If you guys would like to check out other summer 2021 LEGO Star Wars reviews, we have those here on the EmpireLUG channel, so definitely subscribe for more awesome content coming very soon. Who knows what the next UCS one will be? Will it be a Death Star? Will it be an AT-AT? I guess we'll just have to find out. You guys will find out here on the channel when the time comes. Thanks for watching. This is Matt from EmpireLUG, signing off. Have a good one.